Right, farmers, it's Tuesday the 30th of April, and we're back with some mods. So first up is the Horsch Pack. This is by Bernie Esque, 50.94 megabyte on the download, and you're gonna find all these buildings in the construction menu. And first off, just let me place it like that. We're nearly in the road, but all right, fair enough. Then we're going to go to the first one, which is going to be under farmhouses. So there you are. So 50 grand a place down. Obviously, that's going to be a sleep trigger for you. We then move on to this one, which is going to be in under cows. So we've got 80 grand for that one. It's going to hold 80 cows. We've also got another cow building here. Cow barn with silo. 80 cows going into there as well. Then we come over to this one, which is in buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There are 20 grand to place that one down. We then move around to this one over here, which is 10 grand, small garage. And then we've got the last shed, which is called shed, under 20 grand. Well, garage is 10, shed's 20. All right, fair enough. And then to finish it off in this pack, we've got under silos. You've got this one here, 15 grand. Obviously, that's going to hold 2 million litres, which is all right. Which is all right indeed. So first up, you got your sleep trigger. Now, obviously, it's a house, building. You're not going to be able to go inside. So you've got your wardrobe trigger here. So you are going to be getting changed out in the open, which is probably not the best idea, but all right, fair enough. Sleep trigger is just there for you. And then move on to the cow barn. And we'll open up these doors like that. There we are. Inside, bit of storage for you. There's your animal dialogue box just there. So 80 cows will go in. We've got this door that opens as well. And we've got that one as well. So plenty of doors for you to get in and out. Then we'll come around here. We got your slurry taking out point just there for you. We'll open up that door. And we've got a loading in point for your food and your straw. Obviously you've got a door the other end, so drive through on the go. We come around here. That's just a bit of like a house side building part of it. You can't go in that bit. And we come around this side. Obviously, that's your drive-through option for your feed and your straw. We then got a taking out point of your milk. So we open up that door, and obviously there's your milking station behind the door. Then we'll come around here and over the fence. Hey, that's a bit better. So we've got taking a loading in point just there for you, which is interesting. And we'll come up there, and we've got a bit of a ramp. Probably best not putting it over a fence, mind you, but it is what it is. These things happen. I mean, you could use this as a hayloft, no problem. And we open up that. There we are. We could chuck some stuff down. Although, to be fair, your food trigger's over there. Not sure what you're chucking that one. So that can be your straw going into here. I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so indeed. Now, the interesting thing, or the question that I've got. So what's this for around the side? So you've got a loading in point just there. Oh, it's going to be a hayloft, isn't it? Or is that going to be for your straw? Interesting. Interesting idea, I must admit. That's a bit, we got a random input. Obviously, the straw goes over there, cow barn. But the straw's going to go into there, isn't it? Yeah, the straw's going to go into that one, and then obviously your food's going to go into that one. Right, fair enough. We got it. We're on it, no problem. And we move on to the second cow barn. Open up this door. We go into there like that. There we are. So there's your milking station. So we'll come out this door like that. And that's going to be your milk taking out point. Obviously, you've got plenty of doors to be opening. Obviously, you've got cows on the go. You want to make sure you close the doors after you. So your beef burgers are going to be running down the road. So in here, this side, got a loading in point. This is going to be a silo for you. So obviously, this is the cow barn with silo. Got your taking out point of your slurry. We'll open up that door. There's going to be your taking out point of your silo. So that should mean, here's your animal dialogue box just there. Can we open up that door? Yes, we can. Where's your loading in point for your food? Alright. So, what about behind this door? No. It's got a loading in point for your silo just there. Then again, there's no grating, so I'd imagine it's potentially for the silo. I mean, you got your taking out point of your silo just there, because you got the pipe at the top. It doesn't seem to be a loading in point for your food, for your cows, which is really random. When we come through that door, there's nothing behind there. Well, you got your milk parlour anyway. But there doesn't seem to be a loading in point for your food. Unless the icons are just not showing up. I mean, that's a good chance. I'd imagine that you're going to be putting the food in here at some point. Right, okay, fair enough. We'll carry on. So we'll come around here, and we got the machine workshop. So we'll go into here like that. So we'll open up that door. Plenty of space inside. Got a little office type side building. Up the top there, we've got a little bit of a loft on the go as well. And then we'll come round to the garages. Got 3 small garages, so you're not going to get massive equipment in there. Oh, I like that. Up and over garage door. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. That's UK Garages 101, that is. Oh, I like that. Fair enough. So small equipment, you know, bales, pallets, that sort of thing. It's going to be going into there. Then we've got the shed. A little bit of a side piece on the go. Then you've got the doors at the front just there like that. You've got some doors at the back as well. So drive-through option on the go there. And to finish off the pack, we have got these silos. So load in just there and then taking out just there. And that being said, I mean, that cow barn at the top, I do like that. I mean, when it's got the ramp into the roof, you know, you can take like a little skid steer loader up there, whatever. Do your bales, whatever. Chuck them in. Cows are happy. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Shed. This is by MA7 Studio, 16.04 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and, as you imagine, under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along a touch to find it. There you are, 30 grand to place down. You're going to get 240 a month back, which is all right, because it's got solar panels on the roof, and it's got a little trick up its sleeve. Yeah, fair enough. Now, we've got a light switch just here for you, so turn the lights on. And then you're thinking, maybe I've got a bigger piece of equipment that's not going to go through these bars. I'll just come down to this one, press B, take the wall away. Open-ended barn. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. I mean, I like that. I mean, the detail on it as well. I mean, MA7 Studio, they do always do a good job. I mean, that's ace. Right, next up is Brazilian Greenhouse Pack. This is by Namog Mod. 7.44 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in the construction menu and under productions and greenhouses. So we'll scroll back a touch just to find these 3. So first up, we've got the medium greenhouse, which is at the top. 14 to buy. Just 14. That's cheap. That is cheap. So we're going to place it down. They obviously got a bit of a landscaping cost on the go, but it's a medium greenhouse for 76 I've just paid. That's ace. You then got the big one, the large greenhouse, which is 30 grand. Although I think I'll just go with 2 mediums, because that's only going to cost me, what, 28? It's 28 pounds instead of 30 grand. Yeah, go with 2 mediums. And then we've got a small one, which is 9 grand. I think that, I think the cost of that may get an update, but still. Get them while you can. Get them while you're cheap. So obviously you come up here, you got your production chain menu just there. You got your loading in point for your water and then your pallet spawn point on the little one. We'll open up that door. A little look inside. I mean, I like it. The detail on the brickwork, you know, sort of, it's like a homemade greenhouse. If a greenhouse can ever be homemade, you know, you got the brickwork, you know, it's not tidy on the mortar, you know, like you expect if you're going to pay somebody to do it. You know, you want it nice and neat and tidy. It's like you've done it yourself. You sort of like had a go at doing a bit of brickwork. Then you got the netting and the woodwork over the top. Oh, I like it. I like it. Then obviously you got the big greenhouse, water going in. You got your pallet spawn point, and then your production chain menu for this one is just inside, just there. Fair enough. Got some. What got grown on it? Strawberries are growing at the minute, and then we've got the medium, very cheap greenhouse. 14. Just go buy one. 14. You can't say fairer than that. Production chain menu just inside, and then you've got your pallet spawn point just there, and then your water loading in point. Now, these greenhouses will do this standard shenanigans. So if we go into the production chain menu there, so it's going to do your tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. No problem. No problem. But that one, 14. Yeah, if it ever comes out with an update, don't update it. Keep it. Keep it as a £14, euros or dollars for a greenhouse. That's wow cheap. Right, next up is Shed with Workshop and Office. This is by JD Modding ARG. 14.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in a construction menu. And as you can imagine, under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. So there you are, 120 grand to buy. And obviously, to be fair, it's a shed, right? It says it's a shed. It looks more like an aircraft carrier hangar. That's better. Aircraft hangar. Put me teeth in. So you got the small door that opens like that. Can we open up the big door while the small door's open? Doesn't look like we can. So we've got to close the small door. No. Have we got to open it from the inside? Ooh. Oh, indeed. Right, so we'll go inside. Let's have a look. Ah, there we are. So you open it from the inside. So you can open the small door, then you've got to go through the small door to open up the big door. Right, not a problem. Then you come in, and there's your workshop. So you've got your trigger just there for you. I mean, it says an office. Let's go upstairs. Let's have a little look. Come on. Oh, I'm stuck. In we go. In we go. Ah, there we are. So what have we got here? What's these icons? Sleep trigger. And then you got a wardrobe trigger. Is that one? It's saying open gate. Or have I just opened the door? Oh, I have. I've got a little kitchen in here. Make a cup of tea. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough indeed. Now I'm stuck. So what? Now that trigger's not coming up with anything. We've got sleep trigger there. I mean, there's a lot of people that do sleep at work, mind you. So why not have a little sleep on your couch? And we've got open gate again. What have I opened now? Oh, it's a window. If you're having a bit of a kip, let some fresh air in. Oh, fair enough. I mean, but that icon is not coming up with anything. Oh, that come up with something then. What was that? Come on. When the... I had it then. No, not open gate. Pick up object. Oh, it's picking up the plant. That's what's flashing up. Right, okay, so we jump down there like that. So plenty of storage space where you got on the go. I mean, obviously, it's a big building. Let's face it, it looks like an aircraft hangar. Why do I keep saying aircraft carrier? Aircraft hangar. Well, that being said, I haven't found light switch yet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Turn the lights on. Right by the junction box. No problem. I mean, that's ace. I do like that. Let's go sleep on a couch in your office. Why not? Right, next up is Medium Biogas Plant Package. This is by RLSF Blitzy. 30.64 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in a construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find them. So there you are. First one is the 400 kilowatt one, 900 grand. We then got the medium bigger one. Well, it's got 3 tanks on it rather than 2. 750 kilowatt for 1.25 million. Now, these do the usual shenanigans with your BGA. So you got your slurry taken in. You then got your production chain menu, your solid stuff goes in there, and your digestate comes out of there. Both work the same, no problem. But you come into the production chain menu like that, you can do silage, slurry, manure, sugar beet cut, and potatoes. Oh, fair enough indeed. Now the bigger one will do methane. Yeah, so you got the smaller one does it straight to electric. And then, well, with a bit of methane as well. But then the bigger one, it's got a methane icon, but it does less methane. Oh, no, it does more methane. There you are. So you got the electric, does 3,055 and 4 methane. Then we come down to the silage on that one, does 1 electric and 4,413 methane on the big one. So if you're going to want to be getting some methane, go for the bigger one. I mean, yes, all right, it is more expensive. I'm not going to disagree with that one. But obviously you are going to get out some methane for another production chain. I mean, they do take up a lot of space. I mean, this particular one, the 750, I mean, we're coming around the 3rd tank. I mean, if you want to get your exercise in, get your steps in, just have a little run around your BGA, because, they do take a lot of space. But then again, if you need some methane, you're going to need something like this. Right, next up is Gooseneck Dolly. This is by Darkside Modding, 30.28 megabyte on the download. and you're going to find them under dollies. Now, if you've got a gooseneck attachment on your pickup, for instance, and you've got a semi-trailer that you haven't got a truck for, yeah, this is the link between the two. So, $7.5 grand. You then got the option of Continental, Phoenix, Trilex, however you want to pronounce that, Vintage, Vredestein, Nokian, and back to Continental. I'm interested in the Phoenix ones. We've got white decals, black decals. I was changing the hub spikes and everything. Oh, fair enough. You go pick which one you want, but they look ace. Mudguards, we'll cover 1, we'll cover 2, we'll cover 3, which is half a mudguard on the back. We'll cover 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many wheel covers can you have? Quarter fender now. Oh, it was going through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half fender, 1, I'd imagine they're going to go all the way up to 10 as well. I mean, there's so many mudguards on it. I didn't realise there's that many mudguards in the world. We've got full fenders, and then we've got some different mudguards on the back. How many mudguards has this dolly got? That's ridiculous. All right, fair enough. Beacons, amber right. Going to put it on the top there, isn't it? Amber on the right. Yep. Amber on the left. Both amber. Clear right, clear left. Both clear. Yes or no. So yes puts one in the middle. All right, fair enough. Work lights, left. Let's see where it is. Oh, it's on the top there. Right, both or nothing. Attacher type, so we've got standard, Xerion. So if you're going to go for your class Xerion tractor, you know, it's a bit higher anyway. Go for that one. You got saddle track, or you got the standard. So that's going to be for your pickup truck style, and the Xerion and your saddle track obviously is a bit higher, so it attaches properly. Main color, oh yes, copper chrome for the frame. Always going to be copper chrome. I will do the same for the mudguards as well. Oh, now we're laughing. Rim color, let's match it all up. Oh, look at the state of that. Love it. Now, if you have got, for instance, one of those saddle tracks or a Xerion, I think there's one that's got tracks on it. And if you fancied having your gooseneck trailer with tracks, well, you can, because this is also part of it. Look at the state of that. That looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, it's the same options as previously, but it's got tracks on. Oh, why not? And next up is the Lizard Bolt 4M. This is by Nicholas757 and Vulex. 6.61 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, it only requires 15 horsepower from your tractor, which is all right. 4 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed. It's only going to cost you 700. That's all right indeed. I mean, a low horsepower requirement and a low price. I mean, 4 meter, yeah, you're not going to be doing big fields anytime soon. Right, next up is the RTO 1274 flat deck trailer. This is by IBM Modding Team, 5.63 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, you ever needed to transport anything? Yeah, this is going to be the thing for you. Obviously, it's got the ramps on the back, so if you want to get vehicles on it, you can. Bales, pallets, it's got straps, to sort you out, no problem. 20 grand to buy. You then got the option of design, wood floor, wood and black metal floor, wood and metal floor, or back to wood floor. So if you wanted a more robust version, you know, if you're putting vehicles on it, they're going to chew up that wood pretty quick. So get that on the go. You then got attacher types. We've got attacher 1, 2, or 1. So a ball hitch or a pin hitch. You then got chassis color, which is going to be any one of those. It's going to do your chassis. I like it. Nice little trailer. Next up is the Kuhn 1200 Extra. This is by Hemerson Dentino, Ortin Modding and ML Modding. 4.57 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under planters. So it's going to do your usual planting shenanigans. 2,400 litre capacity on the tank. 120 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 5.5 meter working width, and a 9 mile an hour working speed. 110 grand to buy. You then got the chassis color, which you can change to that. Does the main body of it. You then got the rim color. We'll go with that. Does the rims of the wheels that support it on the road. Yeah, I mean 5.5 meter sort of mid-range just under a 6 metre, so sort of like middle style fields, medium fields, that sort of thing. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Rudolph Welger DK280RL. This is by Nicky Agra and Agrario. 3.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got an 18,500 litre capacity, 23 grand to buy. You then got the option of wheel brands, Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Raderstein, back to Continental. There is some in there that's got some standards and standard 2s as well. Then you've got the brand Rudolph or Welger, entirely up to you. Reflectors, so we've got without, left and right, on the back. There we are, so on the back like that. All of them, or nothing. Sidewalls, it's going to be green or brown. And then cover colour is red. I'm not sure if that brown goes with that green, mind you, but alright, fair enough. Swivel axle on the front. Yeah, so drive it forward, it's a lot easier. I'm terrible at reversing these. I mean, you may be a lot better, so hats off to you, but just drive it forward, it's a lot easier. Right, next up is the Bailey TB16. This is by Ross and Mods, 16.74 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. So, 16,000 litre capacity, 32 grand to buy. You then got on configuration, so standard, default with cover. You then got default with grain door, default with cover and grain door, extension, which puts you up to 26,600. Extension with grain door, and then back to standard. So 16 or 26,600. That's your capacities anyway. You then got BKT, Trelleborg, Michelin, Raderstein, or back to BKT. Now there are some wides on Trelleborg and Michelin's and Raderstein and standard on BKT. Decals, yes or no, puts the reflective strips on the side. Attacher, so UK attacher, Farmall cut bore. Alright, does the bit on the front. And then you got the main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. So we'll go for that. Does your main colour. Cover colour, which we would need to have on. That'd be a good idea. We'll put that. We'll put it red. Yeah, fair enough. Then you got your rim colour is obviously going to be chrome. Because why would you go for anything else? It's a right little trailer, that is. Next up is the New Holland T5 AC and DC. This is by Farmall, 42.68 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find both of them under small tractors. So first up, the AC and the DC. Well, the AC is an automatic on the gearbox, and then you've got the DC, which is a manual. Now, if you play on console like I do, I just have it in automatic anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference. Apart from that, everything else is going to be the same. So we've got the engine horsepower is 110 horsepower. You can then change that to 120, 130, 140, 155, and then back to 110. Now it does have a 24 mile an hour top speed on all the engine horsepowers, and then the base price is 89 grand. You then got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Raderstein, Nokian, and then back to Trelleborg. Then obviously you got your different versions on the go. Got any? Oh, twins. Twins on that. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. You then got fenders, so it's going to be the front ones, so with or without. You then got edition, so you've got standard, 2022 edition, blue power, power, or standard. Then you've got the Isobus CCI 200 terminal. You've got Lemkin, Zunhammer, Kuhn, Krone, Amazon, or nothing. So it's going to be putting the terminal just behind like where your right shoulder would be if you sat in the tractor. Beacon light and front flasher. So we've got without beacon light. Front flashers, they're going to be on the grill. There's going to be some strobes for you. Beacon light 1. Front flasher. And put my teeth in, and beacon light 1. Beacon light 2, and then with the front flasher. Beacon light 3, and then with the front flasher. 4, I can see where we're going, and then without beacon lights in total. So you've got 4 different versions on the go there. Hydraulic controls, so there's going to be electrical control. So it's going to be a little handle just by your right elbow. So the electric ones just turn it into buttons, or the hydraulic ones have got handles. Right, fair enough. Then come down to snow chains. Now this is ace. This is ace indeed. So no snow chains. You then got snow chains always on the front. Then you got snow chains only in the winter on the front. Yeah, so when it snows, it will automatically put the chains on for you. Snow chains always at the back. Snow chains only in the winter at the back. All snow chains always. or all snow chains only in the winter. So that's ace. I mean, you could just have all snow chains only in the winter, and they're just going to come on when it gets snowy. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed. Front hydraulics. So you've got weight carrier, hitch with PTO, front hydraulics and PTO, or back to the weight carrier. You're going to go with the front hydraulics and PTO, are you? Let's just face it, we are. And then they've got the front loader attacher, quickie, Hauer, top block system, stall, MP lift, MX, or nothing. We then got the main colour. Now you can go for, which I think should be the actual standard one on New Hollands, is the blue chrome. Oh yes, that just looks so good. So good. You then got design colour. We'll go with a chrome again. It's going to do the grille. Design colour again is going to do the exhaust surround. You then got rim colours. Look at that. Look at that. That just looks ace. Oh, glistening in the light with that blue chrome. I love it. And the last mod for the day is the John Deere Series 8030T and Demco SideQuest 1000 1200. Man, that's a name. That's a name for a mod. This is by Agrotono, 25.77 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find the tractor under large tractors and the tanks, the Demco tanks, under sprayers. So the tractor itself, 265 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed. It says 1.6 ton. Interesting. 243 grand to buy as standard. You can then change the engine output up to 335 or 310, 380, or back to 335, back to 445, and back to 265. Right, we then got tune version. They don't go up in order. What's going on with that? I mean, 265 is the lowest one, mind you, but all right, fair enough. You got track setup, so we've got wide mat and weight, wide mat and 3 meter gauge, 3 meter gauge and weight, narrow mat and weight, 3 meter gauge, and then 3 meter gauge 2, wide mat. I'd say go with that. Yeah, that looks ace. Window film standard, smoke 1, 2, 3, or standard. Front headlights, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, or back to 4. 7 headlights. I mean, you're going to blind people coming the other way, but all right, go with a 7. Why not? Internal trims. So we've got seat, radio, thermal, seat and radio, seat and thermal, radio and thermal, seat, radio and thermal, or nothing. It's got a little bit of extra creature comforts on the go there. Antennas, left, right, both, or nothing. Exhaust, so we've got standard, chrome tip, or standard on that one. Numbers go from 1 and all the way up to number 9. Then you've got toolbox and chain. You've got toolbox, chain, both, or nothing. Cabin lights, the standard without cabin lights. Why would you not want lights? You're not going to be able to see where you're going in the dark. Without turn signals, I'm sure that's a legal requirement, but okay. It would be in the UK. You need to have the option to tell people where you're going. Double headlights or standard. Yeah, go with double headlights. Although that does take away the indicators, but all right, fair enough. You then got signalling. So you got left beacon, right beacon, left and right, or standard. Then you got attachers. Now this is going to be on the front. So standard, 300 kilo weight, 500, 700, 900, 1100, 1300, 1500, front hydraulic 200, 400, and then back to standard. Right. GPS. So we've got Starfire 3000 and G4. Obviously, this is going to be just for aesthetics for us on console. 6000 or nothing. Then you've got signal light there that puts those American style indicator stalks on. We've got the triangle, which is going to be on the back in the middle. Reflectors and triangle or nothing. And that's your options on that one. But I do like the wide track with the wide mass. That's ace. Now, obviously, to go with this, you do need some of these. Well, you don't need them, but they're there anyway. So first up, we've got the 1000, the SideQuest 1000. 1,892 litres, so I'm not sure why it doesn't match up with the name, but okay. 7.5 grand to buy. Now, you've got this option here with the hitches. So a little bit that sticks out the side, yeah, that's where it's going to mount onto your tractor. So we've got right side or left side. Now, to be fair, Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. And then you got the bigger version, the 1200, and it's got a 2,271 litre capacity. So that's not the name either. Not 1200. 9 grand for this one. Again, right and left hand side on the mounting points. Now, all you need to do with these is just come up and get yourself in the vicinity, and you get the option to attach it there. Obviously, it puts the stands away, and then you're good to go. Right, fair enough. Now, what I said about it's not mattering which side you get it onto. So if we go there and we detach both of them. So we've got them all attached there, right, fine, no problem. If we come this way, like that, we'll spin it around. So this could just be your personal preference, which side you want the actual hatches opening. Come in like that, and we'll just go attach. And then we'll go onto that one, go attach again. They fit on both sides. It doesn't really matter which one you go for. You're just obviously going to need two, mind you, but oh, fair enough. We've also got a new map as well. So we've got Somewhere in Lower Bavaria. This is by Paco, 419.49 megabyte on the download. And there is, on the required mods side, 25 required mods. Wow, 25. Dear oh dear. It's got a few updates as well. So we've got the map Bally Springs by Irish Connor, Glenn Goodboy and Aya Agri Modding. Now that doesn't need a new save, so that's all right. Got the Class Lexion 410-480 by Eid123. Got the New Holland 8340 by 750 Ti Modding. And we've got the Akrama JH series by SMI Modding Team. The Lemkin D24 by ADub Modding ABP Team. And we've got the Workshop Horsch Pack by Eddie and Muir. So that's your mods done for you. Why not go treat yourself and pick up some Andy's Farm merch? Link in the description below. And whilst you're down there, why not hit the join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But from me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.